Hey guys, it's Cronus again. Welcome to my week 10 prep and my week 10 team builder of the World Pokemon Federation Season 3, going up against San Antonio Skrelps for our rematch. Skrelp and I decided we were going to try and make this a meme match because it didn't really matter to him, and I love memes, and he wanted to give me a chance to actually have a better chance at winning, so I'm happy for that. So, like always, you can see what I'm bringing and our teams on the screen now. So, my team is Mega Sharpedo, Kieran Black with Z moves, Infernape, Rotom Wash, Sylveon, Roserade, Lycanroc Dusk with Z moves, Rybombi, Gligar, Registeel, and Duosion. And the Skrelps team is Mega Mawile, Latios with Z moves, Zeraora, Ferrothorn, Crocodile, Chandelure with Z moves, Porygon 2, Alomomola, Swallow, Hitmontop, and Weezing. And I'm bringing my Mega Sharpedo with Speed Boost again, with Psychic Fangs, Liquidation Crunch, and Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond is just a 4th move. Liquidation and Crunch hit his team relatively hard, and Psychic Fangs is for the Hitmontop and Weezing mainly. Next up is Expert Belt Infernape, going fully special this week with Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, Vacuum Wave, Stealth Rock. I've got Stealth Rock in here because a lot of the time people don't expect rocks on an Infernape, so I thought I might try that. And I've got Nasty Plot to set up, and I've got Flamethrower to hit stuff hard, and Vacuum Wave to also hit stuff hard. The only thing is, this Infernape set is walled by a Flash Fire Chandelure, which sucks. Next up is one of the big memes this week, Weakness Policy Registeel, with Earthquake, Rock Polish, Iron Head, and Body Slam. Earthquake is just to hit stuff hard, and that's really the only move I really needed, plus Rock Polish, plus 2 speed, plus 2 attack, plus 2 special attack. It's great. Earthquake hits everything hard, Iron Head is stab, and Body Slam has a greater chance of paras, so one of my goals this week was try and get Registeel set up, click Earthquake, and then if in doubt, click Body Slam for the para, and then Iron Head for the flinch. So I'm going for a para flinch. It's going to be fun. And then we've got Expert Belt, Lycanroc Dusk, Adamant, Accelerock, Draw Run, Sucker Punch, Fire Fang. Sucker Punch is to scare the Latios and the Chandelure. I don't KO the Latios with Sucker Punch, but I want to bring Sucker Punch over Crunch because I thought it would be a good idea. And Fire Fang here is for the Ferrothorn. This set, I think, guaranteed Oko's Ferrothorn, unless he's Okaberry. And Druron's there, hitting probably is the most important move this week, because his team has 3 potential Intimidators, and so 3 potential Intimidators in his Mawile, Crocodile, and his Hitmontop. And Drill Run has a higher chance of critting, which will be good against his Mawile, Zeraora, Chandelure, Crocodile, P2, because I'll get a crit, hopefully. Then Fang is for Pharaoh, Sucker Punch is for Lati. Sucker Punch plus Accelerock guaranteed Oko's a Lati set. And then I've just got Drill Run for Alomomola, Accelerock for Swallow, and then it would probably be switching out if he brings Weezing. Next up is the other half of my meme core this week. One half Registeel, the other half is my Choice Specs Duosion. Regenerator for for lasting longer. This spread is good. Psychic, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, HP Fire. Specs, Shadow Ball, guaranteed Oko's Chandelure does a huge amount to Latios. HP Fire, specs HP Fire, I think guaranteed OHKOs a non-SPDEF Ferrothorn, but even SPDEF, it does like 75 to like 90% or whatever. And HP Fire also hits the Morwell extremely hard. Energy Balls for the Alomomola hits it really hard, as well as the Crook. Zero Aura, I'll probably just, I don't know, click a move on it. Probably Psychic, because that'll hit it hard. Hitmontop and Wheezing, I'll probably be clicking Psychic, because Hitmontop has Intimidate. Well, actually, no. Yeah, Wheezing is physically bulky normally, and Hitmontop might be AV, but I'll find that out. And even Specs, even AV, Hitmontop, Specs, Psychic will hit it really, really hard. Yeah, so that's a big part of this week. And last up is Scarf Gear in Black with Earth Power, Ice Beam, Psychic, and Outrage. Earth Power hits Morwell, hits his Morwell, Latios, Zero Aura, Chandelure, Wheezing. Ice Beam hits Latios, Crook, Swallow. Psychic hits his Hitmontop. That's all I really needed to do, is hit Hitmontop. And you can also hit Wheezing. And then Outrage is just because I thought, you know what, I want to hit really, really hard, and I don't really have another move that works. Because I was tossing up Outrage versus Fusion Bolt to beat that Alomomola, but I went with Outrage because it's stab. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, it's Cronus again. Welcome to my week 10 battle versus Skrelp. This is a rematch. When both of us prepped for this match, we had memes in mind, and we both knew that was the other person's plan. Yeah, so I've got my Mega Sharpedo, Infernape, Registeel, Lycanroc Dusk, Duosion, and Kieran Black. And Skrelp brought his Mega Morwell, Porygon 2, Ferrothorn, Crocodile, Swallow, and Alomomola. So let's get into the battle. So I lead off with my Infernape as he leads off this Crocodile. I'm expecting him to be Scarf or Sash. If he's Scarf, Earthquake kills me. If he's Sash, Earthquake will still kill me. And so I can't really afford to get up Stealth Rocks here. But even then, he only brought one mon that's weak to Rocks, so I thought, okay, Rocks aren't that bad. If I had Sash Infernape, which was another thought I had, I would have Nasty Plotted here, and then I probably would have OHKO'd him, depending if he was Scarf. But he lets off Crocodile, and I think, okay, what do I do here? I can't risk Nasty Plotting here, because I don't think he's going to set up Rocks. I think he's just going to take me out. So I'll just click Vacuum Wave, do as much as I can. Yeah, so I click Vacuum Wave, do 60%. And he clicks Earthquake and takes me out. So here, I bring in my Kieran Black as he switches into his Ferrothorn. I click Ice Beam because it's my best option. Yeah. And I see how much it does, and I double back into my Mega Sharpedo as he goes for Protect. Here, there I went for Liquidation because it was my best hitting move to hit the Ferrothorn, and I needed to get the speed boost. I do a reasonable chunk, take some Iron Barbs damage, and then he goes for Curse. I'm like, okay, great, this is going to be really, really sucky, because he's a Curse Ferrothorn, which means he's probably SPDEF, which means my Duosion has a much more difficult time. However, if I can get it down a little bit, I can kill this Ferrothorn. So I get my speed boost, and here I go into my Duosion because it's my best option, and I know he's going to go for Curse again. So he's slower, I'm faster, and here he goes from his Porygon 2. As I click my Specs HP Fire, revealing I've got HP Fire, but I couldn't afford for Ferrothorn to stay in, so I just needed to click it. He brings in his Porygon 2. It does like a third of his health, And at this point, he messaged me in the chat and pretty much says like, I think we did the exact same thing. Both of these are Eviolite mons, and we both ran specs, which was funny. Anyway, yeah, so Porygon takes out my Duosion, which is annoying, but Duosion did pretty well. It got one of his mons down and it threatened out his Ferrothorn, and now I know it's cursed Ferrothorn, so yeah. He takes out Duosion, I bring in my Lycanroc on his Porygon because he's specs, he's not Scarf. I knew that almost immediately when he clicked try attack. He brings in his Mawile. He's in, okay, so here it's Intimidate. At this point, I bring in my Lycanroc on his Porygon 2, and I think, okay, what do I click here? You know what? He's unlikely to go into his Swallow, so I click Drill Run here, because it also covers his switch into his Mawile, that might be Intimidate, and his Crocodile, even though his Crocodile doesn't even Intimidate, it's Moxie. But he switches in his Mawile. I made the right prediction as I clicked Drill Run. Had I gotten the crit there, his Mawile would have gone down immediately. But I didn't get the crit. Yeah, and I clicked Drill Run on his Alomomola and I miss, which sucks. Here, I bring him a Mega Sharpedo, my Sharpedo at this point, as he clicks Whirlpool, and I'm like, okay, great. This is going to be an issue, because this is probably going to be very fat, and it's got Whirlpool. Yeah, so I miss Drill Run, he misses Whirlpool. Cool. I was really sucks that I missed that Drill Run. It also really sucked that I didn't crit the Mawile, because that would have meant that Mawile was gone, would have been one less threat. But I remember my Mega Sharpedo. He went for Whirlpool and missed. Here I click Crunch, get it crit, and the defense drop, which is unlucky as he clicks Whirlpool, so I'm now trapped in. But yeah, at this point I probably should have looked at how much damage I was taking and gone like, okay, that seems a bit weird. That doesn't seem right. Maybe he's Binding Band, which ended up being Binding Band. And then here I Mega Evolve because +2 speed would outspeed anything but a would outspeed anything. +1 I don't think I wouldn't outspeed a Scarf Swallow. Yeah, so I get the +2 and Mega Evolve and just click Crunch because why not? Because it's my best hitting move, because I was expecting to switch into Ferrothorn. Yeah, so I get the Ferro really low. He switches in his Alomomola and I just click Crunch and do a lot of damage. Yeah, and then he goes back into his Ferrothorn. So he goes back into his Ferrothorn and I take it out with Crunch. Getting Sharpedo its first kill this season, which is great. So he brings in his Swallow. I know that even if he's Scarf, I still outspeed. But Crunch, he goes down to his Sash, which sucked because he was a Sash Swallow for 1, and 2, he clicks Counter, which sucks. And so my Mega Sharpedo goes down, and then here he realizes, okay, there's no point, and I click Rock with my Lycanroc, which is my best option, as he brings in his Alomomola. And I know this thing has got Whirlpool, and I cannot let my Lycanroc get trapped by a Whirlpool. Yeah, so I just bring in Kyurem here because it's my best option, because I know that my Registers can't really hit this thing because it's probably like max defenses and maybe some HP, I don't know. Yeah, so here my first thought is, okay, I'm Scarf, my best option here, he's got no ground immunities, he's got a Mon weak to ground. I'll just spam Earth Power here, because Alomomola resists Ice, Crook is immune to Psychic, Morwile is immune to Outrage and might resist Psychic as well. Yeah, so my best option here is just click Earth Power and fish for a crit or a Spadef drop. Yeah, so this just keeps happening. He clicks Whirlpool, Wish and Protect, just keeps repeating that as I just keep clicking Earth Power, trying to do as much damage as I can because I can't really do anything else because I'm trapped. At this point, Whirlpool finishes, I'm like, I can't do anything else, so I'm just going to stay in and just keep clicking, and I know Kyurem's going to go down, but all I have to do at this point is it just needs to do as much damage as possible. And then here I bring my Registeel and I click Body Slam, hoping for the Para, because yeah, the Para would be great. So let's do that and keep going, fishing for the Para, which I get, and he gets fully parried here. And then here I just click Iron Head because I realize, okay, my best option here is pretty much to just keep clicking. Is probably just to keep clicking Iron Head and hopefully get the flinch or the full para. But that doesn't work, so we just keep doing this. A couple of the turns I clicked Earthquake just to try and do some damage. Yeah, and here is probably going to be the last turn of my Registeel, so I just click Iron Head hoping for the flinch. Yeah, but he takes out Registeel. Here I bring in my Lycanroc and I just start clicking Drill Run because Drill Run is my best option, because if he brings in his Morwile I need to be able to crit it effectively. Yeah, so I just keep clicking Drill Run because I've got enough Drill Run PP to take out the rest of his team, even though his Scarf Crocodile would actually take me out anyway, but still my best option is to keep clicking Drill Run and hope I keep getting crits. Yeah, and then here I click Drill and get the crit. Had I gotten a crit earlier, I probably would have beaten this Alomomola. But nope, don't get the crit, get unlucky. And so as a result, we lose 4-0 to Skrelp. It was a great game. He brought really good prep. Just like our last game against Skrelp, his Alomomola is the bane of my existence. Yeah. That's the end of the week 10 battle. Next week we go up against Derentol for our rematch, which is going to be very interesting. Yeah, so next week is Derentol and the Seattle Skarmory. We've both made some trades since we last played each other, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, so I'll see you guys there. Bye.